Alright, let's take a look at a pretty cool rifle here. This is a Chinese Type 56. This one was built by B West here in Tucson, Arizona. So a lot of history to this one. It's cool for us here in Arizona, or in Tucson specifically, because like I say, it was built here in Tucson. So let's take a look at it, and well, first let's talk about it being a Chinese Type 56. How do we know it's a Type 56? We can tell from a couple of things. It's stamped. So we know that's the stamped Type 56, not a milled 56. We can tell from the angle and the shape and everything of the stock, the composition of the wood, and well, it's solid wood, and the shape and everything is reminiscent of Chinese. You can tell by this particular magazine, there's no rib on the back, so that's probably Chinese. The selector, written in English, which is a dead giveaway, well, a lot of times. Then we've also got the big kind of extended selector there, so you can't really bring it into the full auto mode. You really can't go into semi-auto. It's just the way the Chinese built their semi-autos. We've got the bayonet, the underfolder bayonet here, which is definitely unique to the Chinese. And then another way at first glance to tell is the front sight is completely shrouded, and that's again unique to the Chinese. Alright, so a closer look at the receiver. You'll notice the US markings on this side. We'll flip it over. It's completely naked under the receiver, and then all of its markings will be here on this side. So we can see the markings here. B West, Tucson, AK47S, 7.62x39, made in USA. And we see some weird slotted screws here, and then some tack welds, and the pins and everything. And I think that's the evidence that this one is made by B West. Now they also imported some. Then it would say made in China, Polytech or Renko or whatever, and imported by B West. So what the story on these was, those Type 56 rifles were being imported, and I don't know the exact story, but they basically got some parts kits, so stocks, internals, magazines, barrels, front ends, and everything but the receiver basically. So they started making the receivers here in Tucson and putting out a couple of different models of the Type 56, similar to what they were importing. And again, I don't know the specifics on why they chose to build them opposed to just import them, if it was a money thing or if it was a production thing, really not sure. But they had some quality issues with the receivers, and some what we call protocol issues, where the story, at least as I've been told, ATF was not happy with the way that they were having the receivers made, at least like physically where they were, or where they were assembled, or whatever it was. It'd be something to do more research on. But it's an interesting rifle nonetheless. It is a Type 56, made in the USA, or I should say reassembled here in the USA, with the spike underfolder. Just a really nice looking rifle. This one's in pretty decent shape, and I had a chance to look at it here at Tucson Guns. So if you're interested in something like this, I'm sure they'll have it for sale here in the near future. I guess depending on when you see the video, it might have been in the past. So we'll just take another quick look at it. Hopefully everything's coming in good with the camera here, and let us know in the comments if you have any questions about this one, or Chinese in particular, or specifically the B West rifles. Like I say, let us know in the comments wherever you happen to see the video, and as always, thanks for watching.